Welcome to my 2018 makeup favorites. So we're starting out with primers. I love the Touch in Sol No Pore Bloom Primer, the Catrice Prime and Fine Primer, and the NYX Total Control Primer. They all do a great job at smoothing out the base and leaving a poreless look. I'd say the NYX one is the most moisturizing, but it doesn't make you look greasy at all. Of course, all the products I'm talking about are listed in the description box below with links as well. My fave eye primer right now is the NYX Proof It Primer. It's cheap and gets the job done. For brows, I'm obsessed with the Maybelline Tattoo Brow Waterproof Brow Gel. It's more like a brow pomade in a tube, and I use it to draw on the tail of my brow. It's pigmented and long-lasting, and it doesn't dry out like a pomade in a pot. And I also love the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Boost and Set Brow Mascara. The teeny tiny brush grabs all of my unruly brow hairs and coaxes them into place. This Ardell brow powder is so good. On YouTube, people always recommend super expensive brands, but the drugstore and beauty supply honestly have everything you need. I use the lightest taupe shade for the front of my brows and the dark brown for my tail. Okay, so this is the only high-end item in this video. The Estee Lauder Double Wear will be a favorite for the rest of my life. It has 55 shades, possibly more. It's full coverage, lightweight, a perfect match to my skin tone. It doesn't break me out and it lasts all day. I'm not even lying. It's $42, but it is so worth it. I loved a lot of drugstore foundations too, one being the CoverGirl Matte Made Foundation. It comes in 40 shades. I wear T80 in the winter and D10 in the summer. It's matte, but it's hydrating, gives a natural medium coverage that you can build to full coverage. I also love the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Foundation. This launched in 45 shades. It's more matte than CoverGirl Matte Made and Estee Lauder, but it still isn't a powdery matte that dries out your face. That being said, I haven't been reaching it in winter, but I like wearing it in the summer and the fall. Amazing full coverage. I wear Nutmeg in the cooler months, and I mix in, I think, Warm Mahogany for the perfect match in the summer months. L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte is an oldie but a goodie. My go-to summer foundation to keep me cool, calm, and matte. And my skin is combo oily, so I prefer to look more matte than glossy. And it's full coverage, but the texture of the foundation is so light you don't even feel it. And as you can see, it's a squeeze too. My current favorite winter foundation combo is Revlon Color Stay, which is the original best drugstore foundation, and I mix it with LA Girl HD Coverage Foundation. The LA Girl HD is too glossy for my skin on its own, and the Color Stay is too matte, so I mix it together and it's perfection. The LA Girl Pro Matte is really good. If you have oily or oily combo skin, you will love it. What more can I say? And it has a pump. At the end of 2018, L'Oreal came out with a 24-hour Fresh Wear foundation. It gives a light medium coverage. It does have fragrance. If you're super oily, I think this will break down on you. I do like the fact that it has a pump, which is the same that they use in their skincare products. And oddly enough, I do like the fresh scent in this product. I have not seen many people talk about the L'Oreal True Match concealers. L'Oreal has since come out with different True Match concealers in different packaging, but I much prefer the formula of this True Match concealer. It's pigmented yet lightweight and hydrating, and people who don't like wearing makeup would enjoy using this to cover up a few imperfections on their face. I also love the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. It's really good, a good amount of pigment deposited, and it's not drying under the eye. I also love the LA Girl Pro Conceal. Everyone knows about this. It's so good and comes in a ton of skin tone colors from the lightest ivory to the richest, deepest brown. It's also hydrating enough for dry skin, but not too oily for oily skin. I like using it more in the winter though. And this is the Colourpop No Filter Concealer. I love using this. It's creamy, full coverage, and easy to blend. It also comes in so many great shades. And then the Maybelline Age Rewind. It took me forever to try this concealer. I always heard people raving about it, but I thought it was only for dry skin. My combo skin loves it too. It's very hydrating, but it's not greasy. And this is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear Concealer. It has a similar applicator to the Tarte Shape Tape and the same scent of the Fresh Wear Foundation. It's full coverage and I love it. And then this is the Tarte Shape Tape. It's the only product I use from the brand, but it's really as good as everyone says it is. It's unfortunate the brand had such a bad release of foundation with a lack of diversity in the shades, but I still very much enjoy using Shape Tape. It's full coverage, long lasting, and creamy. It took me a long time to believe the hype around the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder, but it's really so good. I picked the color light medium because it's the color of the banana powders I like to use under my eye. It's not a sheer powder, it deposits lots of pigment. It's good to bake with, but because it has pigment, less is more if you bake for a long time. It has a great shade range as well. And this is the Danessa Myricks Evolution Powder. I used this a lot in 2018. I got the color 01, which is the white translucent. And as you can see, it blends right into the skin. It is truly translucent. I don't hear many people talk about this NYX HD finishing powder. The main ingredient is silica, and this powder is super finely milled. It almost behaves like a liquid when I pour it from the sifter to the cap, and when I put my fingers in the powder, it feels like I'm touching a silky cloud. As soon as I apply this to my face, it invisibly sets everything, but it is the type of powder that darkens the color of any liquid or cream you set, so keep that in mind. I still enjoy using it though. I'm just showing the Beauty Bakerie website. Their flour powder is so amazing. If you have oily skin, this is the best powder for you. It really controls oil very well. And the NYC Cosmetics Smooth Skin powder is amazing as well. I can no longer find it. It used to be at Target, but it controls oil amazingly. So if you can find it, get it. And I love the CoverGirl Queen Lasting Matte Pressed Setting Powder to set the rest of my face that I don't highlight. It's really awesome. And it keeps my face comfortably matte as well throughout the day. The L'Oreal True Match powders are so good. Not enough people talk about these. The pigment is amazing and you can use this to highlight, contour, and set your face. I use the L'Oreal True Match setting powder in N8 and the Black Radiance powder in Rich Mahogany to do my powder contour. Every day I do my makeup. And as you can see, they are very well used. All my makeup is very well used because I used it in 2018. So it's gonna look busted. My fave drugstore blush ever is Black Radiance Toasted Almond. On the left is how the pan looks when it's completely used up, and on the right is the replacement I bought. This is the first blush I've ever had to repurchase. It leaves the cheeks looking warm and glowy. And I love the NYX Ombre blushes. This is in the shade Nude to Me. I wear this with my Black Radiance Toasted Almond blush, and it is a winning combo. I like the ombre blush because it's half light, half highlighter, and half pigmented blush, and it makes the cheeks look really juicy. And these Juvia's Place blush palettes are the best. When I'm not using the other blushes I showed you, I'm using these. They have every color I need. They're pigmented, they last all day, they sit well on the skin. And again, all my makeup is dirty because I use it. Colourpop Super Shock highlighters do not get enough praise. The Super Shock formula is so revolutionary. It sits on the skin well and it glows even after I set it with a translucent powder. You can also apply it over a powdered face. This is the shade Churro. This is the perfect shade for my skin tone. It's limited edition, but I think they'll be bringing it back soon for a limited time. I also love the Colourpop pressed powder highlighters. They have the texture of crushed diamond powder set in gel. This is the shade Total Package. It leaves a wet sheen on the face, but it doesn't make me look greasy throughout the day. And in 2018, Wet n Wild really brought it with the highlighters. They leave a beautiful pearly sheen on the skin. They have so many colors, but I am currently enjoying Precious Petals, which you see on the left, and Awesome Blossom, which you see on the right. Also, the Carli bybel bhcosmetics Deluxe palette has highlighters at the bottom of the palette. These also give a very nice blinding wet look highlight, and she made shades that can work on a wide range of skin tones. Ooh, look at that. And then I'm going to blend it out. It's going to look super blinding. Look at that. Yep, those highlighters are worth it. Okay, now I'm talking about my favorite eyeshadows. Oh my gosh, I love my Juvia's Place eyeshadow palettes. They're my favorites. The color themes in each palette are so creative and spot on, and I'm so grateful for the pigmented, smooth shades that they produce. Here is a look and swatches of some shades from the palette. Okay, so we're done with Juvia's Place. Colourpop pressed eyeshadows are so good. They're incredibly pigmented, and they also make unique colors. You can buy individual shadows and make your own palette like I did here, or you can buy their ready-made palettes. And I'll just show you a couple of swatches of some random colors in the palette. When I first started learning about makeup in 2008, it was so hard to find pigmented eyeshadows and also colorful eyeshadows. I'm so happy this is no longer a problem. It's definitely not a problem with this Colored Raine Vivid Pigments and Shadows palette. Look no further if you want bright, bold color. And now I'm going to talk about JD Glow Cosmetics. It's an indie brand that not many know about, but they make the most amazing eyeshadows that I have ever seen. My favorites are the Galaxy eyeshadows, and this is one of them. I think it's called Andromeda? No, Anomaly. This one's called Anomaly, and it looks like they pressed an entire galaxy of stars into the pan. They also make shimmer shadows, which is that green shade I'm going to swatch soon, but this one again is Anomaly, And they also make multi-chrome eyeliners, HD crystal pigments, and more. They also make some amazing lip glosses. But yeah, this is the shade Martini, and it's a shimmer shadow. It's not a galaxy shadow, but it's still very pigmented and just looks amazing on the lid. I actually used it in one of the recent looks I posted on my Instagram. I'm Forward Fashion on Instagram. So yeah, I love their stuff and highly recommend that you check it out. I really love what independent brands are doing. They're just creative and they make amazing colors and amazing formulas. They're not comfortable with doing the same thing that we see at our drugstore or in the department store. So left to right on my hand right now, I have Unexpected, Good God, Martini, and Anomaly. The other shadows in this palette are not JD Glow, and I'm just showing my Instagram account. Well, I'm showing their Instagram account. These are their multi-chrome liners, and then those are just some swatches. They're really amazing. They change color in the light. And then they also have HD crystals, which I mentioned, and they're so shimmery and beautiful. So definitely check out their Instagram and pick up something from the brand. The Colourpop Super Shock shadows are still my favorite thing from Colourpop. They are worth a try. The shimmer formulas are so good, but they also make matte eyeshadows in this bouncy gel formula. Here are just some swatches. This is Sunbeam from their My Little Pony collection. Then I think going clockwise, what color is that? I don't know. I'm going to show it. So let me just wait. Oh, I think that's Catnap. Yeah, that's Catnap from one of their collabs with, I think, like the Animal Cruelty Society or something like that. Really cute shimmery color. This one's a little dry, so you can use Fix Plus and revive them, or just press harder. And then the other color there is Paradox. That's a matte color, really pretty. Then I think the last one is Lala, which is a nice golden brown shade. Okay, my favorite eyeliner and the only eyeliner I use when I line my top lid is the Jordana Cat Eye Liquid Liner. I get mine from my local Walgreens and it's only about $2, but they also have it on Amazon. I've been using this for years. It's dark and long lasting, and I like that the brush tip is not a felt tip and it's flexible. That's what I'm trying to show you in these clips. And my fave mascara of 2018 was definitely the L'Oreal Lash Paradise mascara. I think my lashes prefer a brush wand like this instead of those plastic wands. So yeah, I just really enjoyed this mascara. My fave lashes of 2018 were definitely the Lena lashes. The styles are so unique. I've tried many different lash companies, and Lena offers the most original and varied selection of styles. These are mink lashes, but she also offers synthetic lashes, and she frequently has sales on her website as well. This is the style Sephora, which is one of her most popular styles. So pretty. And I have another style to show. Which ones? This is her heart box, and this is the style Raine. These are so unique because they flare out at the edge in a way I've never seen other lashes do. So it has a super intense flare and a nice crisscross pattern. It looks gorgeous on the eye. For a more affordable alternative and synthetic options, Bold Face lashes are so good. They have very original synthetic styles. The lashes look super fluffy and pretty, so I highly recommend them. And of course, if you wear lashes, you need lash glue. I like the Kiss Super Strong Hold Lash Glue. It's $4 or less at my local beauty supply. It's available in black and white, but I love this because it is latex free, but the grip is super strong. And then my favorite eye pencils for the waterline are the Rimmel gel liners. They do not tug on the sensitive skin on my waterline, and they're very pigmented. I use either the nude shade or the black. And here are my most used lip colors of 2018. Liquid lipsticks are still my fave because they don't transfer or smear. I found formulas that are not drying, and I always use lip balm on my lips whether I'm wearing lipstick or not. So my fave lip liners are by NYX Cosmetics. They're $4 or less, and they're very pigmented and have the perfect texture. My favorite shade is Espresso. Once you find the right shade to use, it maximizes the shape and size of your lips. And my fave lip balm is by Revlon. So now I'm just going to list the names that you see swatched on my arm from left to right, and everything will be linked in the description box, as all the products that you've seen in the video are linked in the description box. We have the Milani Amore Matte in the shade Amore, Colourpop Matte in Ariba, Gerard Cosmetics Hydra Matte in Ruby Slippers, NYX Cosmetics Liquid Suede in Vintage. Then we have the MAC Cosmetics lipstick in Persistence, the Colored Raine liquid lipstick in Cappuccino, Colored Raine liquid lipstick in the shade Whatever, Colored Raine liquid lipstick in the shade Tootsie, Colourpop liquid lip in Troublemaker, Colourpop liquid matte in Mama, Colourpop liquid matte in Lovebug, then Wet n Wild Cherry Picking, and Colourpop lip gloss in Few. Okay, we've reached the last product. So when I'm done with my makeup, I like to use MAC Fix Plus. I have oily skin, so this doesn't set or prolong my makeup, but it's really good at melting the powders in my skin, and it adds extra hydration when I know the air is dry. And then Urban Decay All Nighter is so good. It keeps your makeup looking flawless all day. I've since found a cheaper alternative by Catrice called the Multi-Talent Fixing Spray that has the same benefits, but I have to sing the praises of Urban Decay because for the longest time it was the only spray that worked. So that's the end of my 2018 makeup favorites. I hope you enjoyed, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you enjoyed about this video. Bye!